Welcome to the Missouri Ethics Commission's Assist and Educate tutorial series. This tutorial will introduce you to the basic terminology associated with lobbying. Missouri law defines a lobbyist as an individual attempting to influence a state executive official, legislative official, or judicial official, or an elected local government official's actions, and who is acting in the ordinary course of business, or is engaged in pay as a lobbyist, or is designated to act as a lobbyist by a person or other entity, or who spends $50 or more annually on behalf of public officials. A lobbyist principal is any person, business entity, governmental entity, religious organization, nonprofit corporation, or association who employs, contracts for pay, or otherwise compensates a lobbyist. There are 4 different types of lobbyists. An executive lobbyist is a person attempting to influence the executive branch of state government's actions taken by an elected or appointed official or government employee. A legislative lobbyist is a person attempting to influence any action or matter pending before the Missouri House or the Missouri Senate. This also includes attorneys at law engaged in such activities. Several exceptions are noted in the law. See the revised statutes of Missouri for more information. A judicial lobbyist is any person acting or attempting to influence the purchasing decisions of the judicial branch of government. An elected local government official lobbyist is any person employed specifically for the purpose of attempting to influence any action by a local government official elected in a county, city, town, or village with an annual operating budget over $10 million. The law is also specific regarding who is not considered a lobbyist. In general, members of the General Assembly, elected state officials, journalists, and others responding to a request for information from a public official or executive branch employee and government employees hired to communicate with members of the General Assembly are not considered lobbyists. For a complete list of those exempt from a lobbying status, see the revised statutes of Missouri. Lobbyists are required to report their expenditures. An expenditure includes any payment made or charged, any expense, cost, debt, or bill incurred, any gift, honorarium, or item of value bestowed, including any food or beverage, any price, charge, or fee which is waived, forgiven, reduced, or indefinitely delayed, any loan or debt which is canceled, reduced, or otherwise forgiven, or the transfer of any items with a reasonably discernible cost or fair market value from one person to another without cost or for a reduced charge. Keep in mind the Missouri Constitution prohibits any gifts of any tangible or intangible items, services, or things of value received by members and employees of the General Assembly from a paid lobbyist or principal. This does not prevent individuals from receiving gifts, family support, or anything of value from those related to them within the 4th degree by blood or marriage. The following expenses made by a lobbyist are not considered expenditures and do not require reporting. Any amount spent by a lobbyist or lobbyist principal on him or herself. Any gifts to family members related within the 3rd degree of the lobbyist or principal that are not related to their lobbying activities. Informational materials provided to the public official about the official's duties. Souvenirs or mementos valued at less than $10. Contributions to a campaign or candidate committee that are reported in compliance with Missouri's campaign finance disclosure law. Any loan made to a person who is not a public official. Items or services offered to the general public with minimal value and not motivated by the public official's status. Items, services, or opportunities necessary for a public official or employee to perform their official duties. And anything of value given to a public official or employee, spouse, or child as compensation for employment other than their employment as a public official. This concludes our Lobbying Basics tutorial. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact our office. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.